Welcome to the first episode of Big Iron Bits and Bytes, where we're going to dig deeper on some topics that were explored through our series Big Iron Bits. If you haven't caught it yet, Big Iron Bits is a series of short videos that have fun with the mainframe, with topics that are near and dear to all of us. They capture the people that work in mainframe, although in pretty exaggerated ways, topics that are important and that we should all be talking about. The arc is of a CIO that's new to the mainframe and entering an IT team, and he doesn't really know anything about it. And over the course of 12 episodes, he learns to love the mainframe as he learns more about its capabilities, about the community, and all that it does to serve the world. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the links in the section below. Now, in season one of the common conversations, and one of that we all know is near and part of our daily lives is around skills, education, experience. Is there a gap in mainframe education and knowledge? Well, it's not specific to mainframe as it is everywhere. It does exist, but there's a lot of things we can do about that. So joining me today, I have Lauren Valenti and Hunter Johnson, both of whom are experts at Broadcom mainframe software to help as many people as we can close that skills gap and learn more about the mainframe and teach what you need to know to do your job and help your businesses survive and thrive. So, Lauren, Hunter, welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, John. Thanks for having.
So, to kick us off, the first thing I want to do is I want to roll a little clip from episode 2 of Big Iron Bits. Now, this is where the character Ravi, he is being interviewed by Chaz, our CEIO. He's hiring for his new position. He's a new framer. And Chaz, this early in the season, he is sort of anti-mainframe, and he really thinks he's hiring someone who won't know anything about the mainframe. But our beloved Ravi is very excited and very knowledgeable already, but has a lot to learn. So let's take a look.
All right, fam. I'm going to get right to it.
Sure.
Nice drip.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And now I'm going to eat some Riz at you because this job is bussin'. Gucci?
Nope, no idea. No idea. Wait, what are you saying?
Well, that's great. No, I'm incredibly excited about the opportunity. I'm a Broadcom Vitality resident.
Oh, that's fantastic. I work out too.
So we just get a little taste of, someone older in this system and someone new coming in. Lauren and Hunter, I'm sure you see that every day. Our customers see it all the time. What can you share with our audience about that experience and what we know our customers and the ecosystem is experiencing when it comes to new and older mainframers coming together?
I mean, I could start. I mean, we see that tension in the show, right? That fear, that fresh talent will just push those buttons without understanding the why. And that's what the Vitality Program is modeled to do, is provide that, I want to say like a medical residency, not a lecture hall, if we want to talk about the difference between the two. And really what that program is doing is giving these people the tools, but immediately pairs them with what we call mentors specifically, especially those people who really are passionate about growing the people that are younger, or I should say not even younger, but newer. And think about it. You can't just hand over the keys to the kingdom without teaching someone how to drive that car safely to begin with. So I feel that the mentorship and pairing that would calm more of these people as well.
So Ravi mentions, he says that he's a mainframe Vitality resident, and Chaz, has no idea what that is and says, I work out too. Hunter, could you share a little bit about that program and what it's about and why it's important?
Yeah, absolutely, John. And just really quick first, the real awesome aspect of this is that Robbie walking into that situation as a new to mainframe individual. Chaz himself is relatively new to the mainframe world too. I think it really challenges the stereotype that new talent isn't interested in the mainframe. And the takeaway is really simple. I think the takeaway is that mainframers are motivated. We see that daily with the Vitality program. They're very curious. They just need a really clear path in. And that's where programs like Vitality become really interesting because they're not just about classroom learning, right? As Lauren was talking through mentorship, really apprenticeship, having an environment where someone can live through the technology, not just have the mental knowledge. They can sit next to someone who is well versed in it and see the direct business context in real time. I think that's really the value of the Vitality program. It's really great.
Is the Vitality program unique to Broadcom, or are we approaching this methodology differently than others?
So in the industry, there are people out there that have different programs such as self-paced learning, whereas the Vitality program is more instructor-led. And as we are going through instructor-led training, and it's pretty much like we have it's about 6 months worth of training. And it goes into mainframe foundations, sysprog foundations, and then it goes into our specific products. And it's a good 6 months of all of that. And then what we do is at the other 6 months, they go into a residency. I call it the medical residency because they're hands-on. They're working in the environment themselves with the customers and learning that environment. At the same time, they are, like I mentioned earlier, they're paired with mentors, subject matter experts that really know our solutions as well as the customers' environments. It's a mutual, I want to stress this, it's mutual. Yes, we can provide those mentors, the subject matter experts on our side, but it's very important on the customer side that they have someone that is willing to do the training and the mentoring and that really wants, and that I said that's really passionate about doing it. You don't want to equip somebody that's kind of like, oh, I got to do this. I got to transfer my tribal knowledge and doesn't really want to do it. You want to give it to pair that person with somebody that's excited about it.
That mentorship, that certainly seems crucial. And we know in the mainframe space how much of it comes from experience, and what a better way to pass that along and grow the next wave of mainframe experts. That's great. Now we're talking about maybe entry into mainframe from people coming from adjacent parts of IT or freshly out of school. What about how do we help those that are more senior in their career but new to mainframe? Are there any good opportunities, any things we have that can help those individuals learn more about the impact, the importance, how to navigate mainframe? Any programs that might be valuable to those individuals?
Yeah, John, it's not unusual that we see more senior leaders finding themselves in a position of leading teams of mainframers. And certainly there's a need for them to quickly get up to speed on the industry, what's evolving, what's coming ahead. And one of the best tools that we've seen to accomplish that is Mainframe Insights. This is a great option for senior leaders to tune in to short thought leadership content that really puts the modern mainframe into context across the hybrid ecosystem of cloud and mainframe, really brings it all together. It puts it into a really digestible format. So in a short video clip that's accessible through a YouTube playlist, these senior leaders and managers alike can really consume the content and pass it along to their teams and quickly get up to speed.
Yeah, and I like to add, like succession planning, I always look at it as a two-way street. If the leadership doesn't understand the platform, then the talent pipeline then stalls. So it's important for the leadership team or any new leader, anybody that's new on the mainframe side to understand that platform so that they can also be able to make those informed decisions.
Excellent. That's excellent. I love that, and we will include a link below straight to that playlist, Hunter. So hopefully we can share that and get some more people exposed to the Mainframe Insights content. Now, a huge part about Mainframe is the community and the ecosystem. I'm going to play a quick clip, and then I'm going to talk about why the community is so powerful and excited about the mainframe. This is in our season finale. It is Chaz experiencing his first share. So the big mainframe event in North America. And he, at this point, has fallen in love with the mainframe. He has learned through industry experts from his own team, and he's getting to experience share for the first time. And so at the beginning of the series, when he's pretty, bah humbug on the mainframe, I think this clip will speak for where he's evolved.
Oh, wow. It's beautiful. I'm so filled with joy.
Where my mainframe dogs at?
Learning so much. I'm learning. I'm with TechUtex. My name is Chaz.
And now we'd like to welcome to the stage the man who loves mainframe the most.
Thank you, Miami! Thank you, Miami, so much!
Chaz has at share there. It was in Orlando, so his welcome Miami is classic on Chaz brand. But back to the topic at hand, Lauren and Hunter, why is the mainframe community so important to the people in the ecosystem and learning from one another?
I mean, the mainframe, it's definitely something, it takes more time to learn. And when you have people around you that are welcoming and they're warm, they understand the technology very well, having those people that want to leave their tribal knowledge to someone else, it just makes them feel eager to learn more. And that's why we always say mentors are important, but even the community and the support that you can get from conferences such as Share, such as the Mainframe Technical Exchange that Broadcom does, and making sure though that we are making it where there's no cost, or for especially those that are willing and want to learn. We have to make things available for people so that they can learn with the community of experts.
Yeah, I totally agree, Lauren. And, the entire thought process is around knowledge transfer and facilitating that. And, one of the things that I like to think about is analogies. It's no secret. I like cars. I'm a gearhead. And when you think about training someone from the ground up to hop into a race car and go around a circuit, think about how much further they're going to advance if they have a co-driver with them who has decades of that tribal knowledge. They know every turn of the course. They know what every little input to the vehicle is going to result in. And having someone to walk that new driver through the course is going to go so much further than any PowerPoint deck. And I think that is why the community is important. They possess, as a whole, more knowledge than we can really comprehend, and just really having a way to cleanly transfer that to the up and coming generation is really what it's all about. And, these programs we've discussed really facilitate that. Events like Share facilitate that. See it in action and see the results of it. And it's really inspirational to see it all unfold.
And it's, I'd say it's nice to be at a event where, you're surrounded by so many people that actually know something about the mainframe. We know the world at large doesn't know very much about the hidden horsepower behind the scenes that runs the world. And it can be also pretty nice to be able to converse with others in a deep and meaningful way about the things that we all spend so much of our time on.
Absolutely.
I'm going to close this out with one more clip, and this kind of shows how Chaz has evolved and through his journey in learning and understanding the mainframe and the importance of those around him.
Hey guys, where you been?
Was that?
Oh yeah, I was just circling back with Gretchen.
What did you tell her?
Told her what any mainframer would. That we're highly invested in the mainframe, that it's reliable, it's secure, and we're innovating with it every day. I admitted that at first I didn't know a ton about the mainframe, but I had good teachers. Oh, forgot to tell you guys, there's a dance party later. We're gonna get our groove on.
I love that.
Chaz having his little humbling moment, but also, embracing everything that he's learned. So, Lauren, Hunter, anything else you'd like to share with our audience about ways to get involved or learn about the mainframe, or anything else that we as Broadcom can help them with in their journeys?
I mean, first things first, ensure, I always ask our customers, to ensure that they have a succession plan. And again, not just for those that are within, the people within their teams, but even leadership as well. It's got to be a two-way street. And within Broadcom, we came up with a succession plan playbook where we had a third party pull it together. And we had our customers, they went and interviewed our customer base and got a lot of great feedback and different strategies that they can take and listen to, or at least apply to their organizations, but also get a chance to look at all the different programs that Broadcom, as well as the others in the industry. I'm not going to, there's other folks in the industry that also have things. So look at your partners, your partners, I should say, more so, as to what they have available. And that can align to that succession plan and help you build that.
Yeah, wholeheartedly agree. I mean, at the end of the day, the story here is not really about just a skills gap. It's about building a stronger pipeline, creating better learning paths, better learning opportunities, and making sure, knowledge doesn't really escape the doors, right? And that all lines directly back up, Lauren, to the succession planning you're
Right.
speaking of. And it's extremely important for organizations to think forward of, scenarios and prepare and have that knowledge in place, ahead of time. I think that is key.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you both. Thank you, Lauren and Hunter, and behind the scenes, Kimia Strada-Muller, who's our producer. And to learn more about any of the ways Broadcom can help you with your workforce resiliency, please reach out to your account rep or visit the links below. Until next time, I'm John Kaplan. Go forth and be excellent mainframers.